What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from Wellstar Reviews and Healthy Wild Treats. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Blueair air purifier, and I'm going to show you in this video some things that other review videos are just simply not showing you. I have reviewed multiple air filters and air purifiers. I have had friends who are in the air filter and air purifier industry who are actually health scientists, and I've had really interesting conversation about air purification technology, so this review may be a little bit more in depth than you're used to, but I'm going to break down the specs, what I like and dislike, the pros and cons of this Blueair filter, and share with you why personally I probably wouldn't buy it, but what I would do instead. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the other side. All right, so this is the Blueair. I think it's called the 2100. You can look on their website. It's the one that's shaped like this. It's the only one. And it has different settings here. This is the power button here that turns it on and off. When you turn it on and off, you have multiple buttons. This is the Wi-Fi, which connects to an app. Now, I'm gonna turn it off because it's a little bit loud, but the thing about the Wi-Fi is you might think, oh, it's really nice, it's cool, it's convenient, but if you don't know what EMFs are, electromagnetic frequencies, the more quote-unquote smart devices you have in your home, that does create oxidative stress on your body. It creates free radicals and positive ions, and this creates oxidative stress. It affects your sleep health and just your ability to relax. So I don't particularly like that setting. I don't really see the value in it. I mean, you're gonna leave the filter on or turn it off. I don't think you need an app for every single thing in your home. This is, personally, that's just my 2 cents. So I would actually prefer it not to be smart enabled. And the reason for that is because it's always searching for that Wi-Fi, so it's always putting that signal out. So I can't even turn the Wi-Fi off, at least that's my understanding, because that button isn't even pushable, whereas the other buttons are pushable, right? You can change the fan speed and things like that. So this is the speed 1, 2, 3, 4. You can turn it up and down. There's a timer there. You also have the ability here to see the PM level. When it's at 0, it's the lowest. So basically, the lower this number is, the cleaner your air is. So it's a pretty simple interface. I guess all pros, I like that it's a nice interface, but the only con is I don't need Wi-Fi. There's literally no point. It creates more EMFs in the home. So now moving on to another part. So there are 4 dogs in this home, okay? And recently this hair was cleaned. You can see a little hair here, big chunk back there. What I'm gonna show you next is kind of crazy. So this material here is like a mesh material. And as you can see here, there's a little bit of hair that I can pull off. And what I do is I literally just go like this and hair comes off, but I've done that on the front already. So I wanna show you the back of the filter where this is actually hiding. Now, as you can see here, the hair gathers up on this mesh filter. And if I go like this, right, you can see it just starts to come off like in a ridiculous amount. Now, mind you, there's 4 labs in this home, so there is a lot of dog hair. But if you have dogs that shed at all, this hair will gather on this mesh, and just like any filter, this applies to water filters, air filters, shower filters, any type of filter. The covering, right, that the water or air is going through, if it is inhibited in any way, which in this case, dog hair is doing that, as you can see, it comes right off, then the amount of air suction that's going into this unit, that's going into the filter, is decreased. Therefore, the effectiveness of the unit is also decreased as well. So they claim it filters something like 600 square feet. If you have dog hair or pet hair, or cat hair, or whatever, any type of pet, and that hair is building up on this, like this is, you're going to be constantly cleaning the outside of your filter, and it's not going to be nearly as effective of a unit. So, I've had other filters. I've had commercial grade air filters, Air Doctor, IQ Air. I've been in homes with all of these filters in the last 10 years of my life. And I'll say that this mesh design, they make it look really convenient online because, it looks convenient. And the reason it's convenient is because when you pop this thing off right here, and I'm gonna have to set the phone on a tripod real quick to show you, but when you pop this thing off right here, you twist it and pull it up like this comes off, okay? So that's the actual filter right there, and this is gonna shock you. Blueair is not going to like this video. So on their website, they're like, this mesh thing is nice because it comes off. So look, it does come off, right? So this mesh thing, you can actually take it off, and then you can clean it and things like that. The challenge is, every other air filter I've had doesn't have this mesh thing, and it actually will take the dog hair in, and it won't inhibit the actual flow of the air. So like I said, this dog hair on here that comes off so easily, you have to think, once again, any air moving through this, if there is less airflow because there's things blocking it, less air gets in, meaning less air is filtered. So just by the very nature of this little mesh outward design, which is kind of cheap to be honest, but made for quote unquote convenience, the filter is already less effective. Now, if you look inside the filter, this is the actual filter itself right here. It's just the top part, and then within the filter itself, I will show you the inside, and this is really interesting because I like to take things apart and look at them and get down to the nitty-gritty. As you can see, it's empty, and the filter is here along the outside. Now, there is a filter along the outside, but there's this empty bucket in the inside. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is there this empty bucket in the inside? Well, the design of it looks pretty big on the outside. So if I put the filter back on, this is the actual fan here on the top. This isn't the filter. This is the fan that turns, that spins, that creates air suction. That goes in there, and then the filter is just surrounding the perimeter of this. But it's one singular filter that surrounds the perimeter. Every other air filter, pay attention here, every other air filter I've had, such as the Air Doctor or the Healthway or the IQ Air, they all utilize the entire inside of the air filter box, and they have layers of filters, whereas this one, they just cut a hole in there and put the filter on the outside. What that tells me is that this product is a cheap filter. It's a cheap product that looks good on the outside but doesn't perform well on the inside. And we know we've all had a partner that has done that in our lives. That's why we get married and we find the right one that God has for us. That's a side note. But this product, I would not recommend it because the mesh, especially if you have pets, the mesh not working out at all, right? The mesh will gather, and it's not just dog hair. That's another thing. It's not just dog hair. It is anything that is blocking the airflow into the filter. So whatever they claim inherently is invalid simply because the mesh filter, or mesh netting, it's not even a filter, the mesh netting is going to, whatever the motor is working with the fan in here, it's going to reduce that airflow in. So I don't care what they claim. What they're claiming is false simply because of the design doesn't allow for that airflow or that fan or that motor to work at its highest efficiency. I also don't like the Wi-Fi setting, and they say it removes up to 0.1 microns, so it's just a basic HEPA filter, guys. It's nothing special. HEPA, everyone has a HEPA filter now. Every single air filtration product uses HEPA, which HEPA stands for high particular activation or something like that. I forget the acronym, but it's an acronym. Pretty much every filter has a HEPA filter, so it's very basic, and it really doesn't do a whole lot of good in that regard. So I'm actually going to show you the side-by-side specs right now of a filter that is similar, comparable in terms of price. It's a little bit more, but it's a lot better, and I'll show you why. Okay, so I want to show you the Blueair compared to the Air Doctor. Now the Blueair is around 250 bucks, the Air Doctor is around 400, so it's a little bit more, but the claim that Blueair makes is that it cleans 674 square feet with, 3,200 square feet in an hour, I think is complete bogus, and I am shocked that they can get away with that because honestly I don't see any truth to that at all. Whereas the Air Doctor, I believe, is actually more honest. And this is the thing too, it's not just how much air it cleans, it's the type of filter. So the volume of air that goes through is one thing, but the mechanics and type of filtration material that air is going through also matters because that determines what it filters. So the filtration technology of Blueair filters 99.97, that's what it says, down to 0.1 micron. Once again, I don't believe that because the mesh alone prohibits those things from getting in. So even if it does filter down to 0.1 micron, which I don't believe it is because 0.1 micron probably isn't even getting through that mesh. you're really not getting what they're claiming once again. So it's kind of dishonest in my mind. Whereas the Air Doctor filters 99.99%, and they have university testing, whereas Blueair doesn't, from Harvard, by the way. And it is shown to remove not only bacteria, viruses, but particles down to 0.003 microns, which is 100 times smaller than the HEPA standard. Okay? So the Air Doctor is far superior for health. And one of the things I really like is that if you don't get a filter, you become the filter. But the second thing to keep in mind is that the filter that you get, you want to work very well, because then your body doesn't have to filter as much. So with the Blueair, there's no virus testing or bacteria testing. Independently tested with Air Doctor removes SARS, COVID, H1N1, and other viruses. So you're actually getting the health benefits there. What else? Okay, so the sensors and automation, you can see here, it's similar auto mode. There's also a VOC, that stands for volatile organic compounds, gas sensor on the Air Doctor that the Blueair doesn't have. The Blueair has an app. Once again, it's just adding Wi-Fi and EMFs. You don't want that. It's bad for your health. It's convenient, but convenience doesn't equate to health. In fact, convenience equates to more sickness and disease. So the Air Doctor doesn't have that. It's just simpler, and you turn it on and off. In terms of monitoring, no real difference there. Sound, they're both fairly similar, and similar in this regard. I think the big thing to keep in mind here is that Blueair's claims are just simply not going to be true. So this, they do have an app. That's pretty much the only benefit, is the convenience, but in my mind it's an inconvenience because it's more EMFs. And it's cheaper, and it's 0.1 microns. So, it's just a weaker, smaller, cheaper filter. So it's not effective for viruses and bacteria. So, what's the point? You're not filtering the bigger particles, and you're not filtering viruses and bacteria. What is the point? Instead of getting a Blueair, just open your freaking windows and slider doors and get some cool, fresh air in. Whereas the Air Doctor, you're filtering down way smaller, 100 times smaller than HEPA. It's filtering volatile organic compounds, which comes from anything off-gassing in your home. And it's independently tested against live viruses and bacteria. The only downside is that there's no app integration, and it's a higher price. But $150 more for bacteria, viruses, and actually filtering the particles that this doesn't filter, I would rather have nothing than the Blueair and just keep my windows open, or just get something nicer that actually works. That's just the way I would operate personally. So that's my 2 cents. I would not buy a Blueair. It's a cheap filter. As I showed you, in the inside of it, half of it is empty space. When I opened that thing up and I saw that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Every single air filter I've had is filled with different types of filters in there. They don't put empty space in there. So that just shows me they're making a cheap filter, and they're making these ridiculous claims for how much space is covered and, 0.1 micron. I don't even believe that, or the space covered. I just don't. Because that mesh covering inhibits airflow. So whatever, if that mesh covering wasn't there, it'd be different. And these types of things, the Air Doctor and other filters, they actually take those things up into it. And you got to remove those things still. But that mesh covering is more of an inconvenience. I think it's an annoyance. And it just shows that it's inhibiting its own ability to operate. So that's my 2 cents. I would not buy the Blueair. I personally recommend the Air Doctor. I'll put a link to the Air Doctor below. That's the #1 air filter I recommend in this price point, under $500. It's going to really benefit the health of your home. The best filter I've had was a commercial grade filter that was over $1,000. But in terms of cost, economics, and quality, Air Doctor is your best bet. So that's my 2 cents. I'll look it up below, and I'll also link a video in this video showing the IQ Air versus the Air Doctor above right here. See you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe for future health and wellness reviews, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.